3 per team.
All right, well, Kyle, stop talking. It's time for the show match. Taking the stage first.
Please welcome on stage Team Liquid.
Two legendary teams taking the stage here. Kyle, you started to talk about what we could maybe expect to see. These are two teams, though, that could definitely keep us guessing.
Yeah, for sure. Surprising to me, Man actually not wearing his lucky shorts.
Champions, of course, there are a couple stand-ins. Liquid is missing Miracle. Everybody else understood the game.
Yeah, you were sitting at home with a blank T-shirt.
Yeah, we have to think almost that all random deathmatch has got to favor Wings a little bit, right? So.
For sure. Doing what they can, popping their stick, turning to fight. GH wanting to see what he can do, but the Frost Shield, first blood, drawn by Ice, now looking for the catch onto Correo as well. They're going to lose 2 of them.
MC trying to take down Shadow. He will manage to take the Slark out of the game.
And also going to be the only TI. We can talk a little bit more about how it broke up afterwards, but what do you think it was that made them so strong? As the stun's going to come out, and actually Shadow trying to find the turnaround kill there. They're chasing down GH on the Shadow Fiend. Oh, why? Innocence on that anti-mage. They already have the zombies chasing after him as well. Ice actually living through all of this. Has to turn onto the Necro mind control. Can he kill him off in time? They come in from Shadow as well. 2 Blink heroes.
Shrine's almost up.
Right clicks. Can they kill him off? The Shrine! It comes up right at the last second for mind control. But he is eventually going to be killed off as well. They TP in with GH on his 3rd or 4th hero, but Man's a sniper trying to kill Ice. He does finally go down. The pesky Undying is going to fall, but now Innocence underneath that shrapnel. One more punch from GH. He gets his revenge, and Kuroki almost ends up killing himself. You know, if you don't have that willingness to do it, but also show compassion to people, it can fall apart incredibly quickly.
Yeah, it's a very fragile mix. At the same time, you need to have faith in each other, but you still need to be able to challenge each other. Yeah. It's not always easy to do that. Liquid moving well with numbers right now.
Moving into position, they drop the Supernova. Doom already onto that Dark Willow, so she can't try and interrupt it by throwing out the ulti. The chase for GH, and now a stomp to follow this one if they want to, seeing if they can keep this Dark Willow alive, but I don't think she's long for this world. Man's just going to TP out, and he definitely wants to keep that Spectre if he can.
I think for the most part it was Faith Beyond that was taking the lead in that. And sometimes he'd have a bad game, you know, he'd have a Sand King and Clockwork and start off feeding, but he'd still be able to direct the action and make the most out of his hero. No one was afraid to die for each other.
Oh, sick play there.
Rip there. Yeah, and there's a certain...
Back in the day, it's no individual superstar, though. At times, some of them could make those types of plays, but it was more about the chemistry of it all together. Yeah. All right, Man. Oh! Do-si-do. A little bit of a misplay there, and they get the haunt off. Could have maybe killed Ice as well. It's going to be Faith Beyond that GH takes down in the bottom lane.
The life, the Spectre, no.
Away. Oh, he's barely out. Moving up here, Faith Beyond, wanting to get into position with the Shackle Shot, but I don't think it's going to come quick enough. The classic Helm of the Dominator, Vlad's. They do find that Nyx Assassin, RMN dropping the coach. Not where he wants to be. They're seeing if they can kill off Ice. Nightmare. Now the Pango ulti. Rolling Thunder moving forward, seeing if he can find himself Innocence. Why in trouble? Faith Beyond trying to interrupt it. They use the swap out, actually pulling his own teammate in closer. Now the second swap will mean that Innocence dies. Faith Beyond, power shot again. We'll have another one in a couple of seconds here. If he can wait it out, might be able to find a pick off there. The Brain Sap on the high ground, and now the Doom, the chase, couldn't quite find that secondary shackle, and Correo trying to run away, but another power shot from Mr. Faith Beyond finds the kill.
he gets to showcase that here because he's played such a wide pool of heroes. He can play such a wide pool of heroes. They even had some like jungle Bloodseeker strategies that we're working on at some point. So
oh man,
very versatile player.
That sounds amazing. I like that idea a lot. As Ice going to move up on an Earthshaker. Here, I believe we saw a couple of times at TI, and the Echo Slam, one more punch. The Tumble Man goes down.
That's a big kill. That Spectre was getting pretty farmed and starting to snowball a little bit. Just all over the map in this fight.
GH onto the Oracle, trying to kill him off. The Rupture's there. This Bane has not died yet this game, and well, Innocent's just trying to walk away. And against that magical damage coming through, a couple more punches. They finally kill them off, and now Ice needs to run away this Earthshaker. He'd love to keep it, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. And Chant Totem, a power shot, misses on everybody. They also miss on the Flame Break, but nonetheless, they will finally kill them off. It's ready to go. Yeah, all the bracers. I mean, this is just normal Dota at this point, right? Couldn't quite hit the shackle. All heroes go mid. That is the call, and now the roar. They want to find themselves this kill onto RMN if at all possible, and the duel trying to get some extra damage. He's going to keep that one throughout the game now. Just kind of a nice little buff as well. Press the attack, trying to catch there. Shackle doesn't latch onto 2, and the big rolling thunder coming through, doing so much damage. Liquid with no regard for human life. Kuro, oh, Matumbo Man though, he's actually getting kind of low here on this Clinks, but with Kuro throwing out the one more hit, they're going to back out yet again. Shackle does end up latching with the creep. And GH living, trying to walk away. He's barely out of there. Actually, they're going to be able to find this Ice maybe. Trying to lifesteal, and the lifesteal is actually working. The press the attack cuts off.
Timely intervention there. These guys are playing every fight down to the wire. This is kind of beautiful execution that we're hoping to see from them. And
so I wanted to ask you, Wings, a lot of them falling off the map. We still know that there's a couple of players that are playing competitive, but what are these guys doing nowadays?
So they kind of split off a little bit after Team Random broke up. At this point, Blink is more or less retired. I think he's still open to opportunities, but he's been mostly streaming. Shadow was looking for the right situation and also turned to stream a little bit. They were talking about that at dinner the other night.
Oh,
nice
hold
sleep
on a
coming
second.
in.
The sleep onto everybody, but what's the follow-up? I don't know if they actually have it. The right clicks coming from Blink is about all they can really do. The shackle afterwards, no! They catch it with the duel, the boat. It's only going to land onto 1, and that sleep made all the difference in the world. The press the attack coming from Ice is also doing it, and now the Naga Siren doing a ton of damage to RMN. He goes down.
Yep.
Wings walking triumphantly forward.
Yeah, they didn't have any huge combo spells there, but they killed the Shadow Shaman wards, which kind of cleared the way for them to take the rest of that fight.
And now look at this, they're pushing high ground. This base is going to drop so quickly. This Luna has almost no items at all, but with that bonus Lunar Blessing giving everybody this damage, they're just walking forward for this.
Yeah.
All right, they have a Centaur as well as a Spear Breaker coming into this one. They got to be a little bit careful. The
nice
Shackle hits onto 2 of them though. The follow-up with the Hoof Stomp lands onto 3. Do they have any extra damage coming into this? Sand King, that's a pretty good respawn. If you can get off a good epicenter, Wings need to be a little bit wary of that. Ice, the one that gets burrow struck first. He has the epicenter following this one,
nice
but
shackle.
interrupted. The shackle lands, and they're going to be able to find that kill also. Liquid lose hero after hero after hero, and Wings, the all-random team, is doing it in ARDM.
Yep, they've taken the mid-racks. They have the dominated cart, of course, was also helped them siege. Yeah, no one going for the super greedy builds. Actually, you can see a kind of a different itemization. I would say there's more quote-unquote individual items coming out from Liquid.
Yeah.
You see the armlet, there's blade mail, as we see another fight breaking out here in the jungle. The
Clips is already down. Kuro, he gets the armlet toggle in the walkaway, able to live through that one. Liquid seeing what they can do. They should have the song to disengage, but Shadow, he can't get it off. And the Shadow Naga Siren is going to die there as they got the focus fire on the bottom side of it, just trying to take down that ward afterwards. And the Shackle again lands. Doesn't look like it's enough. Monkey King jumps in. Ice. Wukong's command. He's caught 4 of them in it, but they're going to actually just toss him over to Kuro. What a freaking play coming out from that Tiny. Mr. Matumbo Man from the Rock Man. And now GH, he's just too hard to fight this one. They have the Boundless Strike through. The power shot's just tickling him right now, though. And Ice needs to try and jump away. Getting that tree dance broken, and the hoof stomp lands, and they're going to kill him off.
Natu with the clutch tosses there, just turning that fight.
Well, another movement forward. This is not the best combination from Wings, and Matumbo Man breaks the smoke, but they're still under the cover of the Moonlight Shadow. The stun onto all of them. Where's the vision, though? They need some vision, and they are going to be able to find it as they start to lay into that Shadow Demon. The Diffusal Blade not going to help them very much there. They have the slowdown from the TA trap. Get some vision with the clockwork, but the drums are popped. They're trying to see if they can find that Pugna in the river. But why? Very quick, even in the duration there of the TA trap. And X, a pullback. They've caught this Wind Ranger. Faith Beyond needing to run, and the Pugna also going to die. Shackle there onto Kuroki. Another X, another Torrent, the boat coming through. And with all the heroes in the area, Faith Beyond finally has to give up that Wind Ranger. At least that's what's queued up on it. Oh my god. And Faceless Void Shadow, that is a huge one for him. Has Diffusal Blade as well as the Yasha. Shadow with the classic build in the day.
How crazy if they end this game with, with the, we see some Coddle, Venomancer, Nature's Prophet coming out. I'd get to see these heroes.
Oh, there's going to be the hook pull back, but the X, it's not coming together perfectly. And now Shadow looking forward, but they're able to get the crunch on him. They're keeping him controlled, and Shadow finds the Chronosphere, trying to keep their buddies alive, and isn't going to be enough. It's just so freaking tanky on the side of Liquid, and Shadow, as soon as it came out, needs to get the time walk away.
Yeah, I mean, they basically, long story short, they felt that...
Oh god, all right, we're going to have to hold that thought for a second, because Shadow just dodged away from the Sane's Eclipse, and they kill off Matumba Man. And the other thing is that change where it's doing less damage is predicated upon having high armor, and not all these heroes have incredibly high armor. If they can catch him, this would be a tasty treat, finding themselves the Tonka, and they got him caught there in the Chronosphere. That's going to be Rapier on the deck for Shadow. Is he going to pick it up? Yes, he has it, and now Liquid need to be very, very wary, although this is a heart. GH on the spin, needs to jump away. The time walk, now trying to run out of here. There's no Chronosphere. This fight is still a little bit scary for them, but RMN going to be the one that gets chased down. The big crush comes out from Y, and now they're starting to lay into that spin. All of the damage as well as the bashes, and it's making it happen. The bash chant comes from the crowd, and they kill off 4.
19k lead, down to 1. How many times have we seen this? Wings far behind in a match. Feels like they lost every single team fight, but there's just a chance for them to take one big fight to win the game. Is Liquid going to be able to do anything about this?
And there's no buyback. Still 30 seconds away. Matumba Man, the only one that's left. They have the amp damage. They've got the Deso hits. All those heroes are asleep in the well. While in the meantime, you have Shadow beating away at the tower. They fought a Meteor Hammer from Y. And Matumba Man also will fall.
And can't script this, can't make this up any better. The Shadow Void.
It's gonna happen, and GG is gonna be called as Wings are gonna take the show match over Team Liquid.
I really, this just makes me wish that we could see a miracle here for this match as well, but hey, honestly, I think this was a great match format. This was a lot of fun, and I hope to see more All-Star and show match type things that feature this mode.
Absolutely, and it looks like, Liquid, they had fun as well. I'm sure GH is like, man, I should have just fought Eggs, should have just fought Midas. But nonetheless, Wings will take this one. A little bit of an appetizer for the main event that came out, so we brought in 2 people that know a lot about appetizers, myself and Mr. KBBQ. Oh, we got a great series that's coming up soon, though, while we watch the 2 TI champions shake hands, have a little bit of fun. How are you feeling about the match to come?
I mean, obviously, the 2 strongest teams in Dota. I think, VP has just been so consistent. Secret, I heard that really didn't practice that much coming into this tournament, but obviously they're still very strong. I just hope it goes the full 5 to get a good